soup percent. LA cuisine.
Yahoo! お名前はケリと申します。そしてスープ大好きです。Hi, I'm veryberrykeri, and I'm here with Metroid Crime.
Hello there, I'm Metroid Crime. I hate soup, I hate Dark Souls 2, but I do love Dark Souls 2 soup percent.
Noted soup hater, Metroid Crime. This is Dark Souls 2 Scald the First Sin Soup Percent, which is a fun little speed run that I came up with because I felt like I wanted a shorter run instead of a 2-hour plus run. And I really like soup. So I hope you all will join me, and we'll try and get you all some soup because I feel like it's around dinner time. We'll try and get you all some soup as fast as we can. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So, Carrie, like Carrie said, Carrie created this category from scratch. And it's super, super cool. Super cool.
Soup.
So Carrie is going to, ultimately, the goal of this run is to get a weapon that is a ladle. And yes, you can use a ladle as a weapon in this game.
It is a very unique... Oh, yes, we are... have some soup. That is our name.
Have some soup.
It is very unique in that there is a specific type of infusion you can give it where even after it's broken, it still does pretty much maximum damage. And what she said, all people, that's what soup is good for. Soup is good for all people. And for a little while, we can do some donations.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We have $50 from Fierce Wolf, Bearer Soup Lest. Super excited for this Dark Soups 2 run. Whew, that was a tongue twister. We also have $25 from Lexilogical. I don't think I've ever donated for a prize segment before, but that was absolute perfection. Also, all soup is great soup. We also have $10 from Meowser. Soup for the Pursuer. Soup for the Pursuer. Pursuer. I can't even... How do you say it?
Pursuer.
Pursuer. Okay.
The soup pursuer.
Thank you, Meowser. Meowser's my girlfriend. So now we go down into this nice stone architecture. The thing that I was going to tell you about earlier, Metroid Crime, was I had this idea about pizza soup. I don't think that's quite what you were thinking about with spaghetti soup, but it's close enough. It's Italian.
That's true. That's true.
I had this thought as like a fever dream one day about like how to make what was essentially just pizza, but as a soup without like any bread, but you could have breadsticks, and that would be kind of like the crust.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
You know, it's something. We're
Yeah.
gonna do the rest of the run in like a bandeau and a microskirt because soup can be fashion.
Did your character get soup on their sweater already? Mom's minestrone?
I hope not. Don't waste soup. Yeah, one of the things you'll notice is that I start and stop a lot when I'm running, and you got to be really careful when you run, especially if you're carrying soup. Don't run when you're carrying soup. But in Dark Souls 2, if you run out of stamina, I did a baby jump.
Oops. You died.
If you run out of stamina all the way, it takes a while for your stamina to come back.
Yes, stamina management is very important because you need to get to that soup as fast as you can, you know?
Yes. So you have to wait a little while. That's only the second time that jump has ever happened to me. Which is
It's okay.
really
We'll get
funny
it. We'll get it
because
first try next time.
that's the thing that happens in Dark Souls 2 is sometimes you have really small jumps. And the first time that jump ever happened to me was when I was practicing this week in that same place. And that had never happened to me before. And I was like, why did that start happening now?
It's always how it is, right? Marathon luck.
Yeah. But that's enough of a problem in Dark Souls 2 I think that's one of the only things that you're allowed to mod out for speedruns is baby jumps. I don't do that because I'm just I'm a simpleton and I don't know how mods work and I don't want to mess with anything because that's like PC stuff and it's complicated. So I just survive with it.
It works.
But we'll make it work this time.
I believe.
But we're about to run into somebody who does not... There we go.
Hey, first try.
First try.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
This boss does not care about the rules of not running. I guess they're not very fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and... right into the pool. That's why you don't run near pools. You have those no running signs, listen to those. Especially if you're carrying soup.
Especially.
You go right into the
Speaking of
drink
soup.
and then your soup is gone.
Would you like some super donations?
I would.
We've got a whole bunch coming in. We have $25 from Scott, which reads, "It's wonderful to see frame fatales grow so much. Let's get some broccoli cheddar for the Estes flask colored soup." We also have $25 from One True Gerbot. "What about stew? One of my favorites lately is a very easy to make West African peanut and potato stew, and it's vegan." We also have $25 from Ebert. "Super hyped for this run. Trans rights are human rights." Woo.
Thank you, everybody, for so many donations.
We have so many more if you'd like a couple more.
Okay. So now comes the scariest part. Well, it wasn't that guy mildly scratching me.
He's just
we
trying to
try
get
not
some
to get
soup.
shot here. Yeah. He was doing his best. We can't fault him for that. We race up this ladder, and I'm gonna just do this here instead. Normally, I use the ooze. This is a really good rhyme. There's gonna be a little jump scare around the corner. He was rude this time. It's basically a 50-50 whether or not he lets me go past or not. And that is the delayed gratification ladder. You really want to go up it, but you really shouldn't. Not yet.
There we go. Oh.
And we made it.
Yes.
First try.
First try.
That's the hardest part. Now we're at Whole Foods. And
He just
look at
followed
this
you right
guy.
in
Oh.
here.
yeah,
Yeah, backstep.
got him. Okay, now we gotta buy a little sprig of cinnamon.
Oh, to flavor the soup, right?
Yes. And why would I be getting cinnamon for soup, you would ask? Well, I would tell you that you need to be more adventurous because cinnamon can be put in soup. And if you haven't done that before, Try it out sometime. I don't know why I'm so aggro about it, but
Soup tips.
it works. Yes, soup tips. Hashtag soup tips. Soup tips.
Soup tips.
So now we're gonna give this cinnamon to our friend. They're not really our friend, but they're kind of, I don't know. Don't treat your friends like this.
I don't think they liked the cinnamon.
No, they did. They were stoned before. And they feel better now. Well, now
okay.
they don't, but they did for a second.
You know, they liked it so much that we've actually made it to $75,000 raised from
Oh
Malala
my
Fund. I just
gosh.
wanted to
Oh my
jump real
God,
quick and
that's
say that. Good
amazing.
job, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. That's so much. And so this is the frog ladder where we try not to get drop kicked by frogs. And we didn't even get shot that time.
Nice.
We might get shot in the back. Probably gonna get shot in the back. Oh, we didn't. That was really
made it.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yay.
Down here are some ogres, and these are the kind of main objective. We have to defeat both of these ogres.
Yes. So there's several ways that you can defeat these ogres. You can't really fight them straight on because you just started the game. You don't have super powerful weapons. So what Carrie is going to do is she is going to try to trick them to falling off the ledge. And one's going to get blown up, one's going to get thrown off the ledge.
If they let me.
If they let you, yes.
As
They're
I
very
continually
angry.
say, their AI has layers.
Like an ogre, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was really fast.
Oh,
That
nice.
worked so well.
Yes.
Technically, you have the power if you use your ooze to get both of them. But
I have a question. Is ooze soup?
that I think is a scientific question. That is not for me. There's the pursuer there. The pursuer is very sad, and we just stared at him, and he stared at us, and then he went away. That's what Soup Pursuer is for, is that we're pursuing Soup, but we also need to get Soup to the pursuer so he's not sad. I mean, when I feel sad, I feel better when I have Soup.
Can I jump in for a quick
There we
donation?
go. That's the last one. And we run back to these ladies from the beginning, and one of them has a chef hat, and she will give us the ladle for defeating the ogres. And we will have time in a couple seconds. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. And that's time.
Yes. Yay.
And
Good
I'm
job.
going to check in the menu and see what it says in the game here. That's normally the way I time it. That felt pretty good.
Yeah, that seemed very fast.
12:01.
12 minutes to get some soup. Very good.
Nice job.
Yes. That was some pretty fast soup.
We were hungry, you know?
Yeah. All right. I want to thank Metroid Crime for inspiring the run, being the inspiration for me to make a run that was more bite-sized and something that I could, like, take ownership of, and for me
Absolutely.
to get better and submit a run when I didn't think that I could be someplace like this.
Oh.
And I just really look up to you, Metroid Crime.
Thank you. You're going to make me cry.
And I hope everybody, all you soup lovers, go and check out Metroid Crime tomorrow on her VVV run. She is very, very good.
Appreciate it. And if you want to run soup percent, there's actually several different categories for this. Carrie's made up this leaderboard herself. There's violent soup, which is the one we saw. Pacifist soup. There's also one-handed soup, which is very difficult to make soup with one hand.
Yeah, if you ever
yeah,
try to make soup
bit.
with one hand, it's harder than it sounds, and it sounds hard to do.
But that was excellent. I'm Metroid Crime, and as Carrie said, I'll be back on tomorrow, Friday, for VVV. It's going to be great. Is there anything else you wanted to say, Carrie?
Yeah, I'm veryberrykeri anywhere that you can find me, and where can we find you, Metroid Crime?
You can find me twitch.tv/Metroid Crime.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching the run, and may the soup be with you. Bye.
That was great. Thank you so much, veryberrykeri, for sharing that super category with us. And now that we're all hungry, it's time to satisfy that hunger with a few donations. Soup donations. We have $10 from Ginkgo, donating for Hyperlink Blocked and for the best soup. I used to do medieval reenactments as a kid, and there was an absolutely beautiful beef stew with red wine and parsnips that I've been hunting for the recipe ever since. Second place is chicken gnocchi, and third is clam chowder. We also have a $5 donation from both Happy by 3 and Maj Danvers. Good soup. Yeah, good soup. With cinnamon. We also have $15 from Pax. I'm a simple man. I see Dark Souls. I donate. Also, hi, Sarah. We also have $25 from Anonymous. Is Zeromus a soup? Donating to find out. And that's right, chat. We need to find out if Zeromus is a soup. We also need to see that surprise Zeromus sprite, which has to be met by the start of Final Fantasy IV. And that is currently sitting at $2,483 of $7,000 needed to see that surprise sprite. I need to see the surprise sprite, chat. It's also surprisingly hard to say surprise sprite. So you only have 2 runs until Final Fantasy IV. And also, there's also Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus blindfolded Ruby fight. That's only 1 run away. After the next run, it's Sly Cooper. And we need to see blindfolded Ruby. I want to see it. It's my favorite fight of the run, chat. That's sitting at 415 of 1,500. All right, it's that time again. It's time for a quick break. I will see you all on the other side. Stay cute, chat. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Frost Fatale's 2023 in benefit of Malala Fund. Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. Traditional approaches aren't cutting it. At this moment, nearly 130 million girls are out of school. Even more are in school but not learning. That's why Malala Fund is focused on accelerating progress, challenging systems, policies, and practices so all girls can access 12 years of free, safe, quality education. Inspired by Malala and Ziauddin's activist roots, Malala Fund believes that local educators and advocates provide the greatest insight, innovation, and energy needed to address barriers that keep girls out of school in their communities. Through the Education Champion Network, Malala Fund invests in their work so they can scale their efforts and leverage their collective power to create broader change to make it easier for all girls to learn. I'd also like to go back to these incentives here, chat. I'm looking at the Final Fantasy IV Surprise Zeromus Sprite, and I can see it's getting a little bit of momentum. It's now at about 2,500 of the 7,000 needed. So a reminder that needs to be in by the start of that run. So we have 2 runs until the Sprite, and I want to see it. I like surprises, chat. Give me surprises. We also have Beyond the Forbidden Forest coming up next, which I'm actually really excited to see. I mean, Commodore 64. Remember the Commodore 64? I remember when I was a kid, this is my one anecdote for the Commodore 64. My faux fossil brought home a Commodore 64 from work, and we had a dog at that time. And within like 15 minutes of that being in our house, the dog chewed the cable, and that was it. No more Commodore 64. It was a sad day, chat. A sad day. But we don't want to have sad days anymore. We want to have happy days. So let's read a few of your donations. We have $50 from Royal Blue Wizard. Doing my part for the Zeromus Sprite. Good luck, GGG and Natara. We also have $25 from CC. If you missed it, you're going to have to go back and look at this chat. But I have to read this donation. That prize segment, Chef's Kiss. We also have a $100 donation from Anonymous. No comment, but thank you so much for that donation. We also have $25 from Kay the Katsune. No comment, but thank you as well for that donation. And a reminder, chat, a $25 single donation puts you in for all of the prizes available today, but it ends at today. So if you're interested in that dreamy, ice creamy Kirby keychain and figurine, well, you've got to get your donation in today. And that one is only a $5 minimum single donation. It is so cute. It is so cute, chat. And that cut paper art black chocobo, wow. I couldn't believe it. I could see the paper, chat. I could see the paper when I saw that on the prize segment. It is so cool. That is a $10 minimum single donation. There are so many really cool prizes. The faith pin, faith. You can get a faith pin. And the FF4 all characters perler set. There's like 15 perlers in that set. That's unbelievable. That is so, so cool. I want them all. I want to put them up behind me. And if you would like them to, get your donations in now. We also have $25 here from Chase. No comment, but thank you. Thank you for that donation. So it looks like we are set up for the run. Chat, have you ever wanted to go to the Forbidden Forest? Well, I have good news. If you take a look outside the chat window and look really closely at the stream, you'll be able to see the Forbidden Forest as we go straight past it to Beyond the Forbidden Forest. The category is any percent. Wolf Shadow, take it away.